hired the same babysitter for 5 years and the night she quit. She sat down at my kitchen table and told me the truth about my own children. Kara quit on a Thursday, and I almost didn't let her finish her sentence before I started talking about a raise. She held up her hand and said, "It wasn't about money." Then she sat down at my kitchen table without being asked and said there was something she had been holding for a long time and she couldn't leave without saying it. 5 years, 3 afternoons a week, every school holiday. She knew my children better than most people in their lives. In many ways, she spent more waking hours with them than I did, and I had always considered that an arrangement rather than a fact worth examining. She told me my son had been crying after school on Tuesdays for 2 months. Every Tuesday, I had a standing work meeting that ran late. Every Tuesday, Kara picked up 9-year-old Dylan, and for 2 months he had gotten into that car and cried quietly the whole drive home and made her promise not to tell me. She had kept that promise for 8 weeks. She couldn't anymore. I asked what happened on Tuesdays. She said nothing happened on Tuesdays. That was the point. Dylan had told her that Tuesdays felt the longest because he knew I wouldn't be home until after dinner, and by then he was already in bed, a whole day of missing me compressed into one afternoon. She also told me my daughter had stopped telling me things, a quiet, gradual redirection of everything that mattered toward Kara instead of me. When something hurt, when something was exciting, Kara first. Me later, in a summarized version, with the feeling already processed out of it. She said she didn't tell me this to hurt me. She told me because she loved my kids and was leaving and needed someone to know. She was gone by 9 p.m. I went upstairs and sat on Dylan's bed, half asleep, barely conscious. I told him I was changing my Tuesdays. He said okay and was gone in minutes. I moved the meeting the next morning. Permanently. No explanation given because none would have sounded like enough of a reason, and it was reason enough. Dylan stopped crying on Tuesdays. I know because I was there to see it. My daughter started telling me things again. Slowly, the way trust rebuilds when it has been quietly leaking. Small offerings, testing the ground before putting full weight on it. I think about Kara choosing to sit down at that table on her way out the door. How easy it would have been to take the raise and say nothing. I never hired another babysitter. I didn't need one after that.